This is a re-upload. I'll explain why quickly. I uploaded it early this morning and then YouTube told me off and said it was against their policies on naughtiness. And then I appealed it and they said, no, it is actually okay. And then 10 minutes later, I got another email saying, no, it's not okay. And apparently it's because I've got 3 screenshots in it, which name 3 sites that they don't like. So I've blurred those out and hopefully now this complies with the stupid nitpicking policy. Anyway, let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And sorry, it's been such a long time since I posted on here. Of course, with events that have been going on in the last year or two, perhaps now's the time to revive this channel. Obviously, talking politically here and the state of the UK. On the 25th of July 2025, the Online Safety Act hit, and it's abysmal. So, and it's not about child safety. You'll hear that all about that in a moment, because what I'm about to show you is what I posted on a different channel, but within my normal daily vlog. So it kind of got lost. So I think perhaps it needed to stand on its own. It's obviously said with a little bit of humour. I'd love to know what you think about this Online Safety Act. Now it's been a couple of days since it happened. There's already rumblings about stopping VPNs and things like that. But I'd love to know what you guys all think about it. Do you think it really is about protecting children? Because I don't. I honestly don't. First step down a very dark path. First step, maybe it's a 10th step, I don't know. That's how it feels at the moment, isn't it? Anyway, watch it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just be nice, don't be rude to people. And that's all I ask, actually. Just be nice. Tell us what you think. Bye. Happy Fridays, everybody. I guess a lot of you probably aren't very happy, are you? Especially the wankers out there. Perhaps you got up this morning, did your normal routine and thought, you know, maybe you got a couple of scented candles out, got the old Johnson's baby oil out, made sure the curtains were closed, made sure the volume on your computer wasn't full twat. You know, it needs to be a bit subtle, don't you? Settled yourself down for your little date with Miss Wrist and her 5 knuckles sisters, and you were greeted by this, or this, or this, and your heart just dropped, didn't it? Your heart just dropped. There's no choking the chicken for you today, but I have a solution, because I've always got a solution to these things, being the biggest wanker out there. If you have a little look here, or there, top corner, I'll zoom it in. This is Vivaldi's web browser, that's what I use. If you press that little thing called VPN, it solves the problem. Of course, I'm talking about 25th of July 2025, when the government decided that no longer are you allowed to choke a chicken without having a photograph of yourself taken to verify your age. Yes. That's the world we live in at the moment, everybody. You can't even pleasure yourself without a photograph or some other means of identifying your age. I know it's funny, right? And I knew it was coming in today, so I wondered what would happen. But yes, our wonderful government have decided no more of this for you unless we can see who you are. It's a fucking joke, isn't it? I'll tell you what, soon you'll have to pay for that. So you'll have to pay to choke chicken. Anyway, I thought I'd just bring that to you because I found it quite funny. But yeah, the most ridiculous thing is this online safety bill, that's what it's called, is designed to stop children looking at porn. It's just nonsense, because any kid, right, who wants to watch porn will know all about VPNs anyway. Don't treat them like idiots. Most browsers, like say Vivaldi does, Firefox does, free VPNs these are, a couple of others do. You just press that button and pretend you're in America and you can wank yourself to death. There you go. Happy Saturdays, everybody. I was thinking a bit more about the old online safety bill, and as things have progressed throughout yesterday and today, it's actually a lot worse than I thought, the implications for it. Now, first of all, of course, this Online Safety Act or Safety Bill, whatever it was, Safety Act, because it was a bill to start off with, you know what I mean? Anyway, that came in was apparently to protect our children from harm on the internet. I would suggest that more effort should be put in to protecting our children in the real world, especially from those people who like to frequent Alan's snack bar and are a little bit, you know, touchy-feely, stabby. Yeah, bit more into that. So yeah, let's protect children online but not offline. But what I would like to add with this, and this is a serious point, is that online safety for children should be the responsibility of the parents. It's not hard to install parental controls on computers and phones of all shapes and colours and types. So I did it when our kids were young, and that was back then. They were always been available. Apple have got protection in there anyway, if you know how to use it. Educate yourselves. Maybe for you guys watching this, if you're worried about your grandchildren, I guess, doing this, check their phones, check with their parents if they've got parental controls on their phones and their Macs and their PCs and or their other stuff, because the parents are responsible, not the bloody state, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, that's what it is. But yes, the further implications. I've been watching a few of the other alternative media this morning, and it turns out that some of the live streams that go on now have got this parental control on it. So the government not only want to targeting children, they're not. That's just a guise for control, state control. Now, because you've probably seen it yourself on YouTube, that it says not suitable for minors. Yeah, well now those have to go through an age verification thing, so you're still going to have to put your photo in or other means of identification to prove how old you are. Wonder what they're going to do with them pictures. What I'd guess, okay, facial, this is my hunch, right, and this shows you how deep it's going, because although this is a hunch, I'm 99% sure this is what's actually happening. Most people will just say, yeah, okay, take a picture of me on a webcam, get sent to them, okay, and then what happens, because of facial recognition software, that then links you to the photographs that have been taken of you in the supermarkets, which they are when you go to those self-serve tills and put your card in. That then links it to your card, which then links it to your bank account. You see where this is going? This is what I believe it's all about. Nothing to do with children, because they should be sorting out the Alan snack bar lot first, shouldn't they, with our children and any other person. That they need to protect the children in the real world. Parents need to protect their children online. It's as simple as that. Anyway, use a VPN. That's all I'd say. If you don't want to comply with this, and I shouldn't say it really, I might get myself in trouble, but fuck it, don't comply. This is wrong. This is a terrible bill, and I hope that if reform get in, but it's another 4 years before that's even possible, they need to come out now and say they'll rescind this bill, they'll get rid of it. And what you could do, okay, if you really truly want to protect children online, make it a law that every phone that belongs to someone under 16 has parental controls on it and can't actually access that material. It's so simple. But no, they just persecute everyone because it's got fuck all to do with children. Just telling you that. That's my honest view on it. I would pay for a VPN if I was you. The free ones I don't trust, although that's what I use at the moment. I used to use VPNs a while back, and I just let it lapse because they wanted too much money to renew it. But there's a lot better deals these days because they're a lot more popular. And I'm going to probably install Proton VPN, and that gives you a lot more control over who sees your data. So, and that alone, forget the safety bill and watching porn and all that sort of stuff. Just having your devices more secure isn't a bad thing. And from what I saw, I can get 2 years from this. And they say this Proton VPN is, I mean, I've looked a lot, said it's pretty much the best all-round one out there, provides high security, and that for 2 years costs 86 quid. So although it's something I don't want to spend money on because I shouldn't have to, I probably will. So I've been testing the free version of it today, and it doesn't seem to slow much. I mean, our internet's shit anyway, so it doesn't seem to slow it down any worse than it is, to be honest with you. It's a bit hard for me to tell because I'll tell you what, you get on your vinegar stroke, right, and the blooming screen freezes because our internet's so shit. That was a joke, by the way. I don't do that sort of thing. Obviously, I'm too old, 58 years of age. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that for this vlog. Something certainly for you to think about. And I'm serious with that. Although I take the piss a little bit, I'm serious. This infringement on our rights and censorship, when all said and done, it's leading down a very, very, very dark path.